What's up everyone, this is Ali. Welcome to a new episode of uaecarscene. Today I'm reviewing a 2015 Mustang Ecoboost. Yes, a 4-cylinder turbocharged Mustang. I don't know where to begin. So, it looks like a Mustang. It drives like a Mustang, but it doesn't go like a Mustang. It's a very different experience. It's more of a Audi-ish feel to it. It just rides like any other Mustang with the independent rear suspension, and it does not sound like a Mustang, but don't get me wrong. This car has a kick to it. It's just a different kind of kick. It's more linear. It doesn't try to break your neck. First thing you'll notice when you get in a Ecoboost Mustang is that the cabin is very well insulated. I like that. There's literally zero road noises. This is a loud car. It has an aftermarket exhaust system, and it sounds very interesting, especially with the air filter. The blow-off valve kind of like has this whoosh sound that's very slow and gradual. It starts off really strong, and then you could hear like the air sort of like an air leak, kind of like whoosh. Let's put this car in sports mode. This is a 6-speed automatic that comes with paddle shifters. Oh, okay, now we're talking. On sports mode, this car really goes. The shifts are pretty much instant. I like the way this automatic transmission is tuned. It really matches this car, and you get pretty interesting downshifts. I heard the blow-off valve shifting from second to first. I didn't expect that. Now the car on the turns feels pretty planted and stable. It doesn't feel like a heavy car compared to the Mustang GT of the same generation. This is a nice cruiser, but for the price, I don't know if I would rather have a V6 Mustang or an Ecoboost Mustang. Well, luckily, this car answers my question, because this is a modified Ecoboost. It's got an SCT Tune on it, and it's running 1.7 bars of boost, which really makes it a completely different beast. So this car is pushing close to 360 to 370 horsepower to the crank, and you can really notice the difference. The car really knows how to use the horsepower that it has. The shifts are really instant, and the car is really ready to go. The steering wheel is a bit heavy, but it makes the car feel stable. Like on a turn, when you go on the back on the power, you don't feel like the car is willing to throw the back end out, which is something unusual for the Mustang. Suspension is a bit stiff. Again, instant shifts. I love this exhaust. It has a really unique tone to it. More like I said earlier, kinda has an Audi feel to it, if you know what I mean. The shifts are really instant. Well, again, like every other Mustang from this generation, the car turns some heads. Everyone knows the Mustang and it has a very big fan base. The car has a kick to it, even without the turbo kicking in. You can still, the engine is pretty torquey, even though this car is, I think, around 100 pounds heavier than the V6 Mustang. It's a very interesting car. You can just, it has very, very, very unusual sounds coming from everywhere. It's just, definitely takes some time getting used to hearing a turbo coming out of a Mustang. Check this out, I really like how instant the shifts are. Okay, first gear. Oh, the car is spinning its wheels. Shifting to second, third. Now, with the mods on this car, the car is pretty reserved. It has some power to it, but with the exhaust system, it's not that obnoxious, it's not annoying. With the cabin insulation, you can definitely daily drive this car with the full exhaust system that it has on right now. That turbos really, I literally just downshifted and the car just revved and you could hear the blow valve go. To be honest, when I first got into this car, I was a bit skeptical. I thought, I didn't know what I'm going in for, as in the sense that I wasn't expecting much, but it's an enjoyable car. And again, like with every turbocharged car, when you're in the right gear, the power is always available at your demand. On sports mode, those gear shifts are very instant and aggressive. Like, it gives the car a very different character. I didn't think this car would put a smile on my face. Shifting to third, giving it half throttle. The acceleration of this car, it's not the most brutal, but it's definitely very, very, very smooth. It's very linear, sort of like a BMW 3 Series. The power is there, but the way this car delivers it, it's just very smooth and linear. Like, look, it's not pushing me back, but once you get to past 4,000 RPMs, that's when you feel the kick. You cannot have enough of those downshifts. Suspension is very stiff though. Let's go to the gauge mode on this car and boost. I am on first gear and I couldn't. I was trying to find the lag, but I really couldn't, because as soon as I put my foot down, I was already hitting boost. I was hitting around 0.4 bars as soon as I touched the pedal. This car really hits 0.4 bars very instant, and then it just keeps rising from there. I like the visibility of this car. The windshield, the side windows, the mirrors though. The mirrors, they're very tiny. You might need some time to get used to those mirrors. But other than that, my rear visibility, everything is perfect. I really, really love the downshifts on this car. They're just very aggressive. Okay, let's go. And everything's zero. That was 1 bar. When I stumbled right there, I was already hitting 1 bar at like what, 2000 RPMs. I like the way the Mustang Ecoboost is set up, as in it's very technologically advanced for a Mustang, but even though the boost is instant, it's still very linear. By the time you're hitting 2000 to 4000 RPMs, the car has this linear boost, but then once you're past 4000, that's when you're gonna feel the neck-breaking power of this car. Overall, I think if you're a Mustang fan and you're looking for a new experience, if you're into modifying your car, then the Mustang Ecoboost definitely beats the V6 Mustang, because the car, you already have a platform that's turbocharged, so it's just very easy from there. You can literally transform the car with nothing but a tune and a good intake and exhaust system. And then later on, if you're looking to making some serious power, then you're looking into a turbo upgrade, which is, as what I've heard from the owner, is widely available online. Not a bad turning radius. It's definitely an enjoyable car. This car would make a nice weekend cruiser, a daily driver. The owner of this car daily drives the car, and he never had any problems with it. The car is very simple to drive. It doesn't need any time to get used to it. The moment you can get, especially if you've driven a Mustang before, this is not going to be any different. The one thing in this particular car is the hood scoop. It's huge. It literally takes up, I'd say, 20% of the windshield. And when you're trying to like drive in tight positions, like between two curves, you literally cannot see the curves, because this car has a pretty long bonnet, and with the head scoop, you really can't see where you're going. You can't see the end of the car. So that, if you're going for the same setup, then that's something to look up for. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please share, like, and subscribe. And if you have a modified car that you would like us to review, please find our contacts down below in the description. Hit us up. We'll be more than happy to come where you are. We'll definitely take care of your car, and I would really love to meet more car enthusiasts in the UAE. Thank you.